Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Okay, so what I'd like to do today is have a look at how did your person see you and your connection in the past versus how they're seeing you, thinking and feeling about your connection now. Okay, so let's see if that sounds good and you're sticking around. Let's have a look and see how they saw you, how they viewed you, how they viewed your connection, how they felt about things in the past. Okay, if you like, you could set an intention now and pause if you need to ask about maybe when, a particular time in the past, maybe around a particular event, or it could be when you first met, or it could just be at some nebulous point in the past, you know, how did they used to feel? Oh, is that the Two of Cups? No, it's not, it's the King of Cups, and when it's this way, for me, I take that as in the reverse. So in the past, they had big feelings straight out the gate, but they pushed these away or they hid them, they repressed them, they felt uncertain about them. They possibly tried to control these feelings as well. Okay, what else? We have the Magician. I just heard they felt alive. They felt alive in the past, and I just saw the Tower. So yeah, the Tower is something that hits us suddenly. So something about your connection and the way they saw you and felt about you. It's like I'm getting the image now of a car and the battery's gone flat and you're jump starting it. You know, they felt jump started by you, by this connection. Yeah, okay, so huge feelings that they loved but also maybe didn't trust or were afraid of, didn't understand. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So they saw you as being someone who is accomplished in whatever this is, whether it's in a financial sense, in terms of work, in terms of self-mastery, you know, really knowing yourself, being quite mature, being quite grounded. I'm hearing professional, so I don't know if you work with this person, if you did when you first met, or if they just feel that the way you handle things is quite professional. So they saw you as someone financially stable, someone who was independent, also someone possibly who has been dedicating a lot of time and effort to something, and you were when they met you, or at this particular point you're asking about, they felt that you were enjoying seeing the rewards of your hard work, that you would make an amazing partner or spouse here, someone to be taken seriously. Seven of Cups. Yeah, I think all of these feelings confused your person, especially because they appeared from nowhere. And they didn't build slowly. We have the Five of Cups. Okay, and this is what I mean, that energy about feeling like you sort of jump-started their emotion, passion, excitement, joy for life. They were in this Five of Cups energy. So when you first met your person, you may or may not know that they seem to have been mourning something, or feeling sad, or have given up in a way, or maybe they were just focusing on the burdens in their life and what hasn't gone right, and then suddenly you came in and, you know, blew them away. Knight of Swords. So I think this is going to be surprising for many of you. Your person felt very keen to communicate. It's like they wanted to talk to you all day, every day. Now, I'm not saying they did that or they acted upon it, but this is how they saw you, this is how they felt. Suddenly they wanted to, you know everything about you, tell you everything about them, text you all the time, call you all the time. Something as well, it seems kind of odd, but it might make sense to someone. Something about your connection in the past made your person feel like a good communicator. So perhaps you are really good in the way you communicate, and being part of that kind of a dynamic made your person feel really good at communicating. And the reason I'm saying it's something to do with you is because A, we're asking about how they saw you, how did they feel about you, but B, I feel this sudden urge to speak, to communicate, is coming from this connection, from you, or from the meeting of you. I don't feel that this person necessarily always just wants to talk or share or communicate. It's something about this meeting that inspired or excited them in some way. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Ten of Wands. So here's where they tripped themselves up. They saw you as a Queen of Pentacles, male or female, and they thought amazing, you know, an amazing person, really doesn't need me or anyone. And so I suppose the people in your life are here because you want them to be. So that's how they were seeing you. That, however, that was like a sticking point for them. Maybe it brought up some fear, some insecurities. Perhaps your person in the past, as I've said before on this channel, may have been used to people or being in connections, relationships with people, romantic and otherwise, who need them. There was some sort of codependency there, and it worked in that way. But they felt you didn't. So they were almost, that was amazing to them, wonderful, but it was intimidating as well, I think. So then from there, they internalized all of these feelings and they became heavy for them, you know, the Ten of Wands here. Okay, on the back we have the Fool, so Aquarius, Aries energy. They felt that they wanted, you know, to just take this leap of faith into this connection, but of course they did stop themselves. Yeah, look, Ace of Wands or Ace of Inspiration in this deck. So they did feel very, very inspired by you. I feel that seeing you as this Queen of Wands, sorry, well, maybe Queen of Wands as well, but Queen of Pentacles, and the way you behave, act, operate, your viewpoint, the energy that you have, whatever kind of energy that is, you know, and the way that your person connects with it, it's almost like it made them feel, well, you're out here doing these amazing things, maybe I can do it too. Not in the sense of, well, if you can do it, I can do it. Not like that. You know, they're saying it's very inspiring to see what you're doing, and they can see that how much work has gone into becoming the person that they saw you as then. So they didn't think it was going to be an overnight easy thing, but at the same time, maybe you were encouraging, you know, maybe you said, yeah, you should do this, you should try that, you can do this. Or maybe just being around you felt nurturing and inspiring, and they felt confident, and they felt like, okay, I want to expand, I want to grow, I want to try new things. Okay, so I have to say, it feels a bit like your person did get in their own way in the past, but I can understand why, because they were minding their own business, Five of Cups energy, you know, focusing on perhaps the sad things, and then suddenly you appeared, this connection appeared, and maybe you feel the same about them, that you were minding your own business and suddenly this popped up, and it was from like 0 to 100, you know, instantly. So they were a bit concerned or not necessarily trusting this. That tells us that they felt that this connection was very unique. They probably hadn't felt like this about anyone before. There's also like a no-nonsense attitude or energy around you as far as they were concerned in the past. They understood that you weren't going to put up with them wasting your time. And if they felt like a knight and you were coming up as a queen, yeah, I do feel that they were intimidated. Okay. So how did this person see my viewer in the past, feel about this connection in the past? Okay, so we have romance. Yes, Cupid's arrow strikes, and that's exactly it. They were walking along minding their own business, and it's like suddenly Cupid shot them with an arrow, you know, and they were in love just like that, out of nowhere. Okay, we do have the yin and the yang, so feeling like you were, you know, amazing counterpart, and actually it sort of looks like the person up front is sad, maybe even crying, and then the person behind is comforting them. Again, you know, this Five of Cups, I'm busy focusing on all of my losses, all of my sadness, and then here you come, offering them hope again. We have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. I do feel your person felt supported by you, even if you had no idea, even if that wasn't something you were actively doing. But I also feel that they felt challenged within themselves by this connection, by these feelings, you know, not allowing these feelings to evolve and unfold naturally. Okay, so let's see how these thoughts and feelings about you, their view of you and this connection have changed. So how do they see you right now? How do they view your connection at this time? know, I'm seeing an egg. I keep seeing eggs in readings, both, you know, on YouTube and personal readings. I just feel there are so many new beginnings happening now, new cycles. I know we were talking about this on Monday as well. Okay, can you show us, how does this person see my viewer, see this connection in the present moment? Okay, Eight of Swords in reverse. This also came out on Monday. So this crow has the red thread around it. So they feel that they are, you know, destined to think about you forever, destined to feel a connection with you, to feel in love with you forever. That's something your person is saying, look, I've accepted this, no matter what the situation is in the physical world, whether we're talking or not, together or apart. I'm just going to have these feelings, you know, fine. I just accept it, I'm not fighting it. But they're also saying, you know, I see something differently now. Maybe they see you differently, or they see something that they just couldn't see before. We have Judgment in the reverse. Oh, the Ten of Swords. The Three of Swords. Wow. So they could, I mean, if this is how they're seeing you, they could be seeing you as heartbroken, in a lot of pain, feeling betrayed, feeling maybe sort of abandoned almost by your person. You gave your heart, it wasn't appreciated. They could be seeing you as asking yourself, is it time? Do I have to move on? Should I wait? Should I give this another go? We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Six of Wands, sorry, not Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands reversed. Did I say, I don't know if I said Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed, we have the King of Wands in reverse, and we have a few here. Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Sun, the Empress in reverse. So the first thing I can see here is that in their eyes, you have leveled up. Not that, okay, how can I explain it? When they met you, they saw you as a Queen of Pentacles, male or female, and they thought, my goodness, this person is blowing me away. I'm so impressed. I've never met anyone like them. Surprisingly to them, now in this moment, they hold you in even higher regard, the Empress. So maybe they have seen you as having leveled up. You've moved from a King or Queen of Pentacles into an Empress. It could be both. It could be that, and they're saying, in my eyes, your value is even higher now. I've come to realize you're not just this amazing queen. You know, there are 4 queens. You're one of the amazing ones. They're, you know, one of the 4. They're saying, really, you're my one and only. There's only one Empress, and that's you. You've sort of gone up in terms of how they feel, or they've become more certain about their feelings. Or they're seeing that you have been leveling up. So they're seeing you as, there's something here about release. It could be that you're asking yourself, should I release the connection? And you're trying to head towards happiness, towards joy. If that's the case, look, we have this red thread here as well. They believe that you too are saying to yourself, okay, I will always have these feelings, but I still need to move forward. So they, as far as your person's concerned, their perspective is that you both feel the same in that way. Even if you didn't speak or see each other from now until, you know, the end of this incarnation, throughout that entire time, you will always be connected. You will always love one another. So that's something they believe that you also feel. It could be, you might not be saying about releasing the connection completely, but perhaps you have changed in some way. Especially if there have been cycles of pain, betrayal, hurt, invalidation, I'm hearing. It's almost like there's a sense of release. You know, you're saying, okay, I can't control every aspect of this. I'm not going to try to. The feelings, the connection, they just are what they are, but I need to take care of myself. I need to be happy. So there's some kind of an evolution here that your person is seeing, and they feel it's positive, that there's like a sense of growth, healing. You're bringing healing to yourself. in terms of seeing your value, your worth, your beauty, your attractiveness, your handsomeness, everything, it's just gone up in their eyes. With the Empress in reverse, it's like they're saying, I haven't been able to act on this to show you how I see you. Maybe they're saying, you don't even realize how amazing you are. They're kind of saying, I can see that you have more value maybe than even you realize. Okay. For some of you, if your person hasn't yet or hasn't been able to transition out of an established foundation in order to move forward with you, and that caused a great deal of pain, your person is acknowledging that and saying, yep, I can see how a lack of action here has been very wounding, and why you're needing to give yourself this sense of healing and joy. Let's have a look at this Six of Wands in the reverse with Judgment reversed. There's a feeling here of regret, of sadness. When we go back to the first spread, how did they see you in the start? It was more like there was suspicion, not of you, but of the connection, of the feelings. Also a sense of maybe taking it for granted that there wasn't going to be a time limit. I feel now there's a sense of regret. So I don't know if you're not in communication, if you have moved on or tried to move on, or if you're still speaking but your person's looking back and saying, I wish I had acted differently. Upon reflection, I can see I didn't need to be guarded, or this didn't need to happen, that didn't need to happen. So for some of you, I feel that there has been a significant amount of time between, when you first met, or the time you're asking about, versus now. Or up until now, I should say. Okay, Judgment please with the Six of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. Five of something reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. Actually, saying five, I don't know if you watched Monday's reading where I threw the dice at the end. The third one I couldn't find. When I eventually found it, it was on the number 5, which is so interesting because we had 2 13s talking about endings, new beginnings, and then we had 5, which is a huge number of change. So yeah, just thought they went together nicely. Okay, what else please? King of Swords in reverse. Okay, your person, your person feels like you might be saying something's got to change. Should I move on? Shouldn't I? It's like you're no longer focusing on the potential. You're focusing on, where am I now? What am I seeing? What have I seen so far? What action am I going to take? So you've taken back your power. You're focusing on yourself, and your person is saying to themselves, I need to speak. I need to speak my truth. I need to say something honestly here. I need to speak directly. So that's the challenge that they seem to be facing right now. But it's almost like as they're now seeing you as the Empress and your value is firmly established in their eyes, so is their regret, perhaps for not seeing it sooner, or for lying, or for withholding truths, forgetting or allowing things to get to the point where you might be considering moving on, having a new beginning without them. With the Ten of Pentacles, sure, there is something here that maybe needs careful navigation in order for them to have a beginning with you. So it's not that they're just making excuses, but they do feel some regret. Quite a lot, actually. I'm hearing one great love. Wow, so they could be saying that you are their one great love. Yeah, I mean, that whole red thread thing, that they will always feel this way. Okay, so there's part of them that's almost resigned to the fact that they will have these feelings. They may not be able to act on them, but at the same time they haven't become resigned. They haven't given up, because they're still saying, King of Swords reversed, should I speak, shouldn't I? Should I say something here? Should I step forward? So a little bit torn in the present moment. Okay. We have, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And this is the thing. Love did come their way. They weren't expecting it. They didn't really feel that they deserved it at the time. And they didn't give enough thanks, if any. They were just suspicious, and guarded. And now they have regret that they weren't more excited, more joyful about this. Perhaps, as well, maybe things have become more complicated over time, over weeks, months, years. And they're saying, if only I had appreciated it when things truly were more simple between us, because I thought it was difficult and confusing then, but no, it really is a bit more challenging now. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life, and we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Yeah, so that's the thing. They haven't sort of given up here. They're saying, you know, I could make this happen if, you know, if I really want to. I just have to sort of find my courage, and I have to make plans. And, you know, take a risk, because maybe coming towards you and speaking their truth now, maybe it might be too late, you know. Maybe they might not quite get the response they want. Maybe they will, but maybe they won't. But they're saying, I could technically do it, you know. So they're still saying, should I not, should I? So yeah, that's the change, I suppose, the evolution. I feel that this isn't a connection that's been alive and that you've both been aware of for sort of like a couple of weeks here. Unless it's been the most insane couple of weeks for both of you. I think this is probably years, if I'm honest. If not years, many months, because there feels like there's a lot that's happened in between then and now. Okay, yeah. Oh, one more thing's coming through. I feel like your person feels regret because they hurt their Empress. You know, I mean, as I said, there's only one Empress, there's only one Emperor. So they're kind of in regret, actually, that they've caused this 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, or been a part of this pain for you. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped. Take care and have a lovely weekend. Bye.